Welcome everyone to S1 Pool Hall and Sport Bar here in Soi Buakhao, Pattaya, here in the Kingdom of Thailand. Sitting here with Mark White. This is day two of the Under-17 international competition here at S1. We're down to the round of 32, but there are buys involved, so maybe there's 22 players remaining, something like that. And up now we have Leo K from Chonburi Province, age 16, versus Proleague, age 14, from Chonburi. Leo to break. Breaks off, got it on the lower right. One up table as usual, white ball down table. Below the side pockets, up table you've got the 1 and the 8 ball. All the other colors are down below the side pockets. The 5 and the 9. The 9 is on the foot spot. The 5 is just above and to the right of it. And the rest of the colors are down below. No clusters and no balls are on the rail. Leo K to push out, I believe. No, playing safe. No push. Legal shot. Gets a rail after contact. Side to side safety. Proleague. I have not seen this young man play before. Leo plays over at Double Kiss. I see him almost every time I go in there. He's in there practicing. Very dedicated young man. Very nice young man. Always smiling. Very good natured, but he's working hard on his game. Mark White was telling me he's working with him a little bit. Stroking techniques and whatnot. Rail first, safety. Okay, rail first. Sorry about that. We got a random ping pong ball here entering the arena. Proleague plays a return safety. White ball going to get behind that 7. Behind the 2. I don't know if there's an alley between them. Yeah, he's hooked. He's snookered. Mark White has stepped away. He's chatting with Paul King right now. I thought he was going to be here for the match, but you never know. All right, so Leo plays an intentional foul. There ain't no way I'm hitting this, so let me make life as difficult as possible for his opponent, Proleague. Yeah, sometimes you got to do that. There just ain't no way you're going to get a legal shot and get a rail afterwards. So you can try to make the table as difficult as possible so you can get back to the table this frame. And if they run out, hey, more power to him. Proleague rolls in one, spins down for the 2. He's on the good side, and he was eyeing up that 3-6 combination. And that's what he's playing for. But it's always how you manage these balls after you pot the 6. Okay, he's on the 3. The 5 ball is available in the upper left for sure. I think the 9 is in the way from him being able to pot the 5 on the left-hand side. Yeah, he just slow taps. Well, he's in for the 5, so maybe it does pass. I can't tell from this particular angle, but that's exactly what he was trying to do. Look at their face, you can always tell. Proleague down to the 5. There's the screw bag. He's got the 7 in the lower left. 8 ball's up table near the head string. Above the head string. Nice smooth cueing action from this one. Very smooth cueing action. But that did not work out for him. So Leo, his first real shot in the first frame of the match. What do you think he's going to do, Mark? He's going to screw back? He's
Well,
going to go forward?
Funnily enough, he was just practicing this shot, wasn't he, earlier on before they started, and we were just speaking about his cue action. Very, very nice and smooth, this guy. Nice slow backswing, slight pause, and then he delivers through.
Yeah, he's digging down. He's screwing back.
I mean, look at that. So much cue power. He's overdone it.
Yeah, but he's watch out, watch out. Okay, he's shooting out of the pocket now, shooting out of the lower left-hand corner pocket, but the side pocket is also available. And a lot of players will do that. They'll come back down below the nines because the nine's always on the spot. Seems like. Nine ball down. Leo K has one. Because if you try to stay above the nine, you can easily overdo it or underdo it, but if you go under, you'll usually have a good look at it most of the time. And you see our referee using the town racking template, our referee Jakawut, very professional. Gives a nice air of dignity to the proceedings. Not that they don't have that already. But, very nice gentleman. Very good player, too. Played him last year a couple times. Very good cueist. He also does commentary for the snooker broadcast as well. Or the snooker tournaments, I should say. This one's yours, I think. Proleague to break off, breaking from the left-hand side of the table. Pots, the 1 and the 2. And another ball. There's 6 balls left on the table here. Got a little bit of a tester on this 3 ball here, but the rest of the table looks downright inviting. Key shot first. Shot out right. Yeah, he undercut that a little bit. And 3 balls going to be available in that side pocket for Leo K. And 4 balls right there. You don't want to get straight in unless you want to go for the 5-dime combination. But he got an angle, but he's going to be over that 5 where his bridge hand would normally be. But he's using a long bridge. He's not even messing with that thing. Nice and easy. So a little in between, a little 50-50. I think he was trying to hold it for the 5-9 combination, but I'm not sure. He's looking at cutting the 5 in the lower left, looks like. But he's going to hit the 9, which could hit the 6. Or maybe he's playing safe. Yeah, he's playing safe. Didn't try to be a hero, trying to get that ball to the top cushion, and pretty nicely done. Didn't get it all the way there, but Proleague's going to have to make a shot here. Rail first. Yeah, I think that was a safety all the way. Good one, too. Left him white ball up, 5 ball down. So what slowly, just a little side-to-side safety there. Put the 2 near the second diamond on the left-hand long rail, so about the best you can do without a snooker. I think Proleague's can try to snooker. No, he tried he went offensively 100%. I thought he was going to try to bring the white ball under the 9 or something. But he fooled me. Now Leo has a good look at this 5 with that 8. That 8 could come into play right there. Got a natural angle if he can avoid that 8 to come down for that green 6. But he undercut the ball a little bit. Ball's going to be in part of a little mini cluster here, the 5 and the 9. It might go off of the 6, off of the 5, into the 9, off of the 6 ball. I believe that's what he's lining up here. But shot is not automatic. He's more than a diamond away. That 9 is more than a diamond away, but he hit it perfectly. Well done, Pro League. He's got one. Well executed, well planned, well assessed. Very good assessment on that shot. 1-1. First place, today's tournament. This is a 2-day tournament. We started with 42 players. We're down to about 22 or so right now. First place, the winner is going to get 50,000 Thai baht. 50,000 Thai baht. Second place, first runner-up, will get 20,000 K baht. Third place, we'll get 5,000, and 5 through 8 will get 2.5 thousand baht. Also, there will be, everyone's getting a shirt. All the players got chalks from town, from Jonas donating the V10 chalk to every single player. And other goodies as well, as Leo K breaks out. Nothing doing. White ball ends up near the 1 up table, above the head string. The 5 is also up table, as is the 4. The 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9 are down table. As Proleague cuts that ball in like triple backwards, but did not get a reward. He's actually snookered on that blue 2. So, pretty aggressive play thus far for Proleague. Look at this. He may have made this ball. Yeah, he made 2 balls. Made the one off the side rail, and the white ball ended up going in the right-hand side back. So Leo with 7 balls left on the table. No clusters, no balls are on the rail with that ball in hand. So it's the decision time. They do play 3 foul rule here. So if a player fouls in 3 consecutive innings, that's a loss of frame. That's a loss of game. International rules, basically. Also, golden breaks are allowed. The 9 is racked on the spot. Usually ends up on the spot. Using these tight fitting town racking templates. Let's see what he's got in mind. I think he's going to miss. Yeah, try to miss. Yeah, he was so focused on the white ball, he took a little emphasis on potting the ball. Easy to do, even with ball in hand. Proleague was snookered. He went to the rail, into the 3, hit the 8. So nothing available here unless you're going to try something really spicy. Leave him near the jaws of the lower right, just outside the jaws of the lower right-hand corner pocket. And he's got the 3 in the middle of the table. So, I don't know if he's going inside or he went corner, and he made it. But the white ball went a little forward, so he's looking at a bank or ridiculously thin cut. Goes for a bank, maybe a 2-way shot. Hits the 5. 5's going to go. Hits the 5. 5's going to go. That's the rules of the game. If you're not familiar with the game, you have to hit the lowest number ball first every time, and drive a ball to a rail or pot a ball, unless you foul or something. But you got to drive a ball to the rail after contact. Always shoot the lowest number ball. You shoot them in rotation. In this case, the 4, the 6, the 7, the 8, and the 9. You do not have to pot them in order, but you have to contact them in order. he's left the 7, or excuse me, the 4 near the rail, in between the first and second diamonds, in the lower left-hand corner pocket. He's actually going to curve a little bit, a little spin here. Good hit, legal shot, gets the rail afterwards. Left a very, no, he's not cutting this. He can try to use the 8 as a blocker here. Like that. Nicely done, Proleague. H14 from Chonburi, he told me. Now Leo's got to put on his thinking cap here. It's not a lot of the way the ball's laid. It's not easy to try to tie up the ball, so really got to focus on hitting this ball. That didn't work out. You would have had to jack up and draw off the bottom rail to change that angle pretty severely. So, ball in hand for Proleague. 5 balls left on the table. No clusters and no balls are on the rail. 4 ball down. Brings the white ball down for the 6. The 7 is less than a diamond away from the lower right-hand corner pocket. The 8 is a little more than a diamond away from the lower left-hand corner pocket. They are both off of the rail. And the 9 ball's on the foot spot as usual. 6 ball deposited. About 3 feet away, 3.5 feet away from that 7. He's going forward with a little left-hand spin, but he rattled that ball. 7 ball remains and just outside the jaws of the lower right-hand corner pocket. So Leo, she's a little spin out of that corner pocket. Left himself a bit of distance, maybe 5.5 feet, 6 feet, something like that. He's screwing back. He's going to screw back here. And screw back he does all the way up to the, nearly up to the head string, so left himself a bit of distance. Yeah, from what I've seen, Leo K, he likes to screw back on the ball. This is reminiscent of what we used to call a spot shot in 9 ball. Back many years ago, if you made the 9 and scratched, you would spot the 9 and shoot the white ball from behind the head string. The kitchen, we call it. And he rattles in the jaws. So, Proleague Phosamton pots the 9 in. He's got 2. So we've got 8 countries represented in this weekend's competition. We have Thailand has the most players here. We're in Thailand, it makes perfect sense. Also representatives from Malaysia, Philippines, India, US, Korea, Russia, and Sweden also are represented in this 2-day competition. We will finish up this competition today, and we got more YouTube coming your way here. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we have the high roller tournament here in S1. On Monday, it's a Scotch doubles team event, and on Tuesday and Wednesday, it's a 9 ball singles event. Times just don't seem fair, but hey, that's the rules of the game. So Leo's going to the air. Look at this. Watch this. Almost got that cue vertical, but not quite enough elevation. He catches the 7 with the white, so ball in hand for Proleague. Of course, doing so, he kicked that 7 ball down in between the first and second diamonds off of the rail. Looks like he's got maybe a half a pocket here, as much as he's eyeing it up. Lots of 2. White ball comes off left-hand long rail, go right-hand spin, and come and collides with that pink 4 ball. which is available in the upper right-hand corner pocket. And just make sure you avoid the side pocket there with the white ball. But a nice angle to come down for that 5, but he came down a little too far. Not the 5, I think he's still... I can't tell. He's leaning down. He's okay, now he's going at it. So he must have a pocket or safety. No, he's got a pocket, all right. Now he's a little straight, He's got a little bit of an angle, but not much. Basically straight in. So he's got to come back and try to get position on that 7 on the short side, like that. The white ball is going to keep going. 8 is available. Yeah, he can see the left edge of that pink 4, or excuse me, pink 4. Sorry about that. Yeah, brown 7. Cuts in the brown 7, but in the course of doing so, white ball came off the rail and hit the 8, and got a little funny on the 8. It's Sunday. Let's see if banks are open on Sunday in Thailand. Not yet. 2 times maybe? No. But he did not leave. Can't tell. This may be available in the side pocket here. That's what look, Leo's looking at it. Not an optimal position to play safe exactly. There's things you can do, but sometimes they're kind of low percentage. So let's see what Leo's got in mind here. He undercut the ball into the point and kind of left a mirror image of the shot he just shot for Proleague. He goes for a bank in the side, makes it in the side. White ball comes above the head string for pretty straight on the 9. It's got to go about 5 feet. Bam. 9 ball down. Proleague has 3. And Mark White has abandoned me. He's chatting with somebody. He's a very social man, Mark White is. There he is. He's coming back. And going again. He's going again. I don't know what he's going to do. Bye night. It's delete. So Leo K trying to shake off that earlier mistake. Going to break off from the left-hand side of the table. 3-1 scoreline. Don't forget, we got another tournament starting tomorrow. We got a high roller Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So many tournaments, they got to use the weekdays to fit all the events in. So there's like a super high roller this weekend, I think. Along with these events, hard to keep up. Leo's breaking from the break box. First time I've seen that from him. Sometimes you got to move it around, give it a different look. Breaks off. White ball up table. White ball down table. 1 ball up table. Just to the left of it, you've got the pink 4. You've got the 5 and the 7 down table. You've got the 2, 3, 6, 8, 9. Safety. Is he going to get cover? No. White ball goes in between the 5 and the 7. But put the 1 ball near the center diamond on the lower cushion, and he's going to play return safety for sure. A good one too. Used a little reverse English. Look at the speed control. Very good. Left a 9-foot shot for Proleague. So we're going to have a few innings in this frame, I think. Return safety. 9 ball. 1 ball comes down, taps the 9. just being told the winner of this is going to play Raj from the Philippines. Raj, 14 years old. Mark was just interviewed her about 20 minutes ago, along with Charles David. As Leo pots the one, he's elevated over that 8 ball, shoots the ball in. I think he's got to look, still has to look at the 3, but he's going to have to cut it in the side most likely here. Could shoot it in the corner. I believe it does go. So what's he got in mind here? He's going to go for the cut shot in the side. Got a little traffic to contend with though, but he avoids all of it. Gets that white ball up table past the side pockets. Well done. Well done, Leo. 6 balls left on the table. The 4, 5, 7 are up table. The 6, 8, and 9 are down table. 9 is off its usual resting perch as he used a little bit of left-hand spin. Wanted a little bit, maybe another half rotation out of that white ball. So he's got to play safe here. Kind of in between. Not sure if he was committed to the safety or the bank, and he kind of ended up in between. That happens sometimes. 5 balls left on the table. Proleague shooting at the orange 5 ball. Brings the white ball to the right-hand side of the table. A little bit of hammer queuing. He was using a really short bridge for this 6 ball here. Pots it nicely, brings the white ball off the left-hand long rail and out for that 7. It's got an angle on the 7. Not a big angle, but should be serviceable. A serviceable angle here. Like that, just like that. Nice and easy. And he's not straight in on the 8, but pretty close to straight. Tries to hold his ball or come off the rail. He came off the rail just like that, but he came up a little high. So the shot can be missed. It's still a favorite to drop this ball, but a little means a lot in this game. 9 ball down, no problem for him. Proleague has 4. He's rolling. Everybody looks fresh today. Yesterday, a lot of the players looked like they are running on fumes because the previous night was the Thai-only under-17 championship, a one-day event won by Lamung from Bangkok. Lamung, winner of Friday's competition, and he beat PP in the finals. Both very polished snooker players and pool players. Proleague breaks 7 ball down the right hand side bag, but 4 is going to spoil the 2 is going to spoil the party. Gets in the way. The white ball and the 1 up table there. So most likely a push out here. He duly notifies, you got to tell the referee when you're pushing out, otherwise they'll call a foul. That's the rules, international rules. So, even if you just tell your opponent, if the referee doesn't hear you or doesn't recognize that, he can call a foul. And I've seen that happen before, several times. So you got to make sure the ref knows what your intentions are. So he's gonna lag this ball down table some kind of way. What's he looking at here? He brings the white ball down, taps like the rail at the second diamond, and snookers himself. So guess what? He's going to get this shot back. Leo does not want to take that on, and why would you? It's a snooker. So he's got to go to the cushion up table for that one, which he does. Good shot, legal shot. But the one will be available for Leo on the upper left. The 2 ball is not far away in the break box there. 3 is down table. The 4 is down table. It's in the 1. White ball comes back and forth, but I don't know if the 2. Yeah, the 2 does not pass. Maybe he's going for combination or something. That's kind of low percentage, but worked out for him. Okay, good shot, good shot. Not so low percentage for Leo K. He's got the cues. He's got his little right-hand spin here to avoid that. 6, maybe a little too much, and the white ball almost scratches. Got the upper knuckle of the middle side bag there on the right-hand side of the table. He's got 5 balls left on the table. He's got a natural angle. It's always not fun queuing off the rails, but natural angle to come down. But he hit it a little thick. Missed the pot. So Proleague, nice opportunity here. Knock. Nice opportunity knocking. Nice opportunity to get to the hill here. Oh, excuse me. Playing a race day. Oh, no. He's got to get to 7 to get to the hill. Sorry about that. 3 ball down is on the pink. 4 balls left on the table. Taps it in. White ball taps the 9 in the process. Sends it down to the first diamond from the lower right-hand corner pocket. And now the white ball's on the cushion. It usually doesn't bother snooker players too much, though. Yeah, no problem for him. And just rolls to the side rail and out for an 8 ball that you can just roll forward, but not too far. You can't scratch on these sometimes. He sort of hit it with stun. Hit it a little hard, and the 8 ball rattles out of the pocket. So Leo back at the table here. Got a shot at the side, in the corner, most likely the corner. He's going to play this. Yeah, the 9 ball is close to the rail, if not frozen to the rail. 1 diamond away, a little more from the lower right-hand corner pocket. So he's digging down. Got about 10-15 degree elevation, but the 8 ball will not fall down in the upper right, but it does fall down in the lower left. He's smiling. Sorry. Kato. Down on the 9. 9 ball deposited. Leo has 2. He's shaking his head. Trying to shake it off. So yes, tomorrow we have these 9 ball handicap high roller Scotch doubles tournament here at S1. The action just keeps on rolling. That's going to be 6 days in a row. Tomorrow is a Scotch doubles competition, a 1-day event here at S1. I believe there are still taking entries for the doubles competition. The singles is full. They've got 96 players full. I think Don told me they had 12 players on the waiting list for the Tuesday and Wednesday singles 9 ball handicap competition. Unlike this tournament, it's all level. There's no competition. There's no money balls. There's no head starts. None of that. It's all even Steven, as we say sometimes. And Leo to break. Let's see, what's he gonna do? Break from the side. Break from the box. Breaking from the box. Left of center. Leo down on the break off. Breaks off. there's nothing doing here. Once again, the one ball, oh my. 8 balls on top of that one, on the top rail, in between the first and second diamonds, away from the upper right-hand corner pocket. Also, up table, you've got the 3, 6, and the 4. Down table, you've got the 5, 7, 8, and the 9. The 9 is moved off its normal resting spot, the foot spot.
If I can just interject there, John.
Yeah, of course.
I don't know why Leo is breaking from the box. Maybe he's been watching too much TV, you know.
Or he's watching those other kids do it.
You know, whenever he breaks in other tournaments, he always breaks from either side. So why change it and go for this? Such a tough break that from the centre.
Yeah, and it's so much easier to scratch. You know, it comes off the rail into the side pocket so many times. Breaking from the side rails, you have less scratching, at least for me when I do it. But yeah, maybe it was just watching Charles David or Raj yesterday and watching them. I didn't see a lot of break and run. In fact, I don't know if I saw any break and runs yesterday.
Well, interesting you said that, because there was actually 4 in the junior tournament, the Thai one, not the international, but the junior.
Yeah, Friday.
And Proc's mum, Proc, one of the players, his mum kindly donated 1,000 baht for every break and run that was made, and there was 4.
Oh, right on.
So it cost a $4,000, John.
Oh, I don't know if he got a rail. Yeah, that's a foul shot. Yeah, he did not get a rail on that. So it's a foul shot for Leo. 7 balls left on the table. Excuse me, 8 balls left on the table. You got the 5 ball. You have 1 ball on the rail, real close to the 5 ball. But the rest of these are open pretty good.
Table 5, Ice, Chonburi, and David. ST, table 5.
Spins the white ball over to the for the 3 in the right-hand side bag.
David and Richie,
Don't
table
know
4.
if he's going to go to a rail or not. He's going to go to a rail. I tried to use extreme right spin. That did not work out. But so we're going to see a safety attempt here. Yeah, like that. 4 ball up, white ball down table, and that 8 is very pesky, very pesky. It limits your choices for return safety. And that's a good return safety. His little right-hand spin sent the 4 ball down about as far as he could. Didn't really do a whole lot. So Leo returns, and I don't think he's... Yeah, this is going to be a return safety, I'm pretty sure. 4 ball up and down again. And Proleague's going to have a look at this. Just a little left-hand spin, but watch the scratch in the lower right. Countless times I've seen players do that, including myself. And he was wary of that fact, maybe a little too much, and he did not cut the ball enough. So the 4 ends up in the jaws of the lower left-hand corner pocket. My ball is right there. Just don't want to be straight on this ball. Yeah, he made sure he got an angle. And the 6 is available for the well, for several pockets, but most likely the upper right, up below the head string, as he pots in the 5. Nice little angle. Gonna shoot off the rail though. White ball's off the rail, but your bridge hands will be on the rail. Doesn't have to do much. Just pop the ball. White ball comes off the side rail for that round 7 ball. And so he's got a little bit of work to do here. He's got to bring the white ball off the rail here. At least one. Come up table. Avoid the scratch in the side. Easy to do. But he rattles the 7. So Proleague back at the table. See, is he going to cut? Yeah, he cuts the ball into the pocket. White ball comes down, taps the rail, taps the 8. And I believe he's got a little bit of an angle, but not a whole lot. Nine's down the table, off the foot spot, down to the right of the foot spot. But very, very available, and that's a nice stroke right there. Nice stroke, nice, relaxed, little top right action there. And he is on the 9. Open hand bridge, 9 ball down. Proleague has 5. He's got 5. In a race to 8. Leo has 2. About 10 matches, other matches in progress on the tables to the left of the view you have here. In S1 they have 25 full-size 9-foot tables, 4.5-inch corner pockets. The tables on the left-hand side of the first floor here, the tables are nicely spaced out. There's a lot of room in between tables. I really like that. Makes for a lot more comfortable play. And upstairs they have another 10 tables and 8 full-size snooker tables. In fact, there's a 6-red snooker competition going on upstairs as we speak. The action continues here at S1. Proleague to break. Breaks off and nothing doing. White ball down, 1 ball up. See how that works? And the 3 is real close to the side, as is the 4. But I think it shouldn't be a problem here, but that's going to change real quick. And Leo plays the safety. The yellow ball comes up, taps the 3. I think it's still available on the side, but I don't know if it's going to be for long. Yeah, not anymore. Things got moved around. White ball down, left-hand side back. So Leo with ball in hand. Gonna have a bit of cue ball movement here to clear this frame here. 2 balls up table, 3 balls in between the side pockets, 4 balls up table, 5 balls down table, 6 and 7 are up table in the break box, 8 ball, 9 ball down table, 9 balls on the foot spot, 8 balls about a little over 2 diamonds away from the upper or the lower right hand corner pocket. So Leo pots the 1, brings the white ball up for the 2 for a safety. And a good one, got a full ball, got that 6 ball in the way, smack dab in the way between the white ball and the 2. So Proleague goes to the rail, bottom rail, got to get a rail after this. There you go, good shot, legal shot. Hit a rail after contacting the lowest number ball on the table first. A lot of distance, nothing easy here. So yeah, a few frames, or a few innings in this frame. Left Proleague with about 6 feet distance, and you can pop it and stop it for that 3 like that. Look at that. White ball stop dead in its tracks. That's some nice cueing action right there. I'll tell you what, he's got an angle on the 3 to get to the 4, but he wants to get he wants to bring the white ball above that pink 4, because that green 6 is lurking for position. Yeah, he didn't get there. Yeah, he got funny. Yeah, he wanted to be above so he could come down for the 5, but that 6 ball there, you can't use the rail for anything. So you might not even want to pot this ball. But look at this spin. It's going to be about as good as you can do with such things. He screwed back, and the white ball double kissed that 6 in such a way where that extreme English could take place. But this is going to be a little different here. Makes the 5. Spin. Yeah, Proleague's not afraid to spin his ball. I'll tell you what. But now he's got a tester here on this 6 ball up table. The 7 is also up table in the break box. 8 ball's down, lurking near the right hand corner pocket. He cuts in the 6, but he tried to go up and back, and he's about 5-6 feet away. Can't bank this ball. Lower right. Let's see what's he going to do. Yeah, I thought he was going to try to bank and use the 8 as an aid to pop the 7 in the lower right. But, not use reverse English, so I'm not sure what his thinking was. But regardless, Leo back at the table on a tester. Again, that 8 ball can help you out here if you overcut the ball a little bit, or if you hit it off the rail even. But position will not be guaranteed by any stretch. And yeah, went off of the 8. Did he get a look at the... Nah, he snookered. He snookered behind the 7. Or behind the 9, I should say. Leo's going to have to go to a rail and watch the scratch in the lower right. Easy to do. Coming off the rail, that 8 ball is less than a diamond away off the rail. He's going to try to, oh my, risky. He's trying to jump over this 9 ball. Ooh, let's go. That's what can happen. He potted the ball, but he hit the 8. The cue ball was still airborne when he hit the 8, so the 8 bounced into the pocket, and the Y ball actually bounced above the 8 and followed it. It didn't follow into the pocket, but it fell into the pocket right after the 8 fell. Yeah, that was highly risky. But so. Award the frame to Proleague. 6-2 scoreline. Yeah, those jump cues there are a boon and a bane. You got to be careful with them. They're not a solution for every snooker. They must be used judiciously. And for myself, when I'm jumping, if the ball is more than, say, a diamond and a half away, it's too risky. It's too challenging for the most part, unless you got like no other chance. Sometimes you just got to go. But that's my general rule. That ball was almost 2 diamonds away, and he got over it. But the arc that he created with that jump cue was so severe. Well, you saw what happened. So there you go. There's my rant of the day. Leo to break off the right-hand side of the pocket using a purple glove. Breaks off, and I believe made the 1. Yeah, he did. Made the 1. Up table, you got the 2, 3, 6. Down table, you got the 7, 5, 8, 4, 9. Hampered cueing with his 8 ball. All right, nice pot. Bring the white ball forward to the top diamond, or top cushion, I should say. And he's eyeing up this cut shot on the 3. If he pots it, most likely he'll have a decent look at the 4. But watch the scratch. Watch the scratch on the left-hand side bag. Cuts it in nicely. Nicely done. White ball is coming close to the side, but it hits the knuckle, the upper knuckle. And he's straight in on the 4, so you have to roll. Yeah, shooting off the cushion, so you can't dig down. Just gonna have to tap in slowly roll forward, but not too much with that 8 ball there. Yeah, okay. Yeah, he's nicely done. Now he's got to go up table a little for this 5 in the upper right-hand corner pocket. The 7's below the side pockets, more than 3 diamonds away from the lower left, off the cushion. So he's got a nice little pattern here. But you still got to execute. And he's going some left-hand spin to go around to avoid that scratch in the side entirely. And he's on the 7, a little off angle. This is actually a little funny. The 8 is in between the first and second diamonds off the cushion down table. But I think your best bet is most likely just roll forward. Don't try to create an angle that's not really there. That right will come down, it's going to tap. He's going to be okay. Yeah, that's the best way he could have played that. He did it with perfect speed. He's got a tiny angle on the 8. I think he's going forward here. You can see it. 9. He's using spin. He goes above the 9. That'll work too. And he is straight in. Straight in on this 9 ball. Close range. Just what the doctor ordered. 9 ball down. Nice clearance, Leo. He's fighting back. He's got 3. Looking around the room here, I'm watching young Rishi from India play Charles Davis from the Philippines. And let's see, I can't really see a whole lot of other, I can see action, but there's a lot of people walking around. And they're using the tables on the left side of the room, the first floor only. Proleague to break off, leading 6-3, breaking off the left-hand side. He does not use a playing glove like a lot of smoker players. And he's going to have the 1 in the upper right-hand corner pocket off the white ball. He's got the 2 ball available in the lower left. Up table, the 9 ball's all the way up table in between the first and second diamonds away from the upper right-hand corner pocket. Right hand side table, you get that 4-8 lined up for a combination, most likely. As he rolls in the 2, straight in on the 3 up table, the upper left, but maybe a little too straight. He's got a little bit of an angle, but risky to try to force something that's not really there. He's bending down, looking at it again. Not dead straight in, but a tiny angle. But this is a game of millimeters. Easy to miss a little bit when you're shooting hard. What's he doing here? He's going to screw back to the bottom rail, the first diamond, and up a little bit. And he's going for the cut shot on the floor. Or just going to lag it up table. Yeah, he just lags it up table. But he put it in the vicinity. He's going at this. I think. The 4 is in proximity of the 9. Not in a really good way. There is a shot here, but it's a big risk of double kissing if you try to go at that 9. So what he's doing here, he's down on it. He's not hesitating. Now he's playing safe. Didn't go for a wild shot. That shows maturity beyond his years, I think. But he left the 4 for Proleague. Lots the 4 on the side. He's going to pop a 5 in the same side pocket. 5 balls left on the table. Getting on the 6 is key. It is paramount. It is imperative. Got to get low for that 6 on the side, which he does. Nice little timing on that stroke there. Still got some work to do. Got to get on that 7. But he's got a nice angle just to come under and play the 7 in the opposite side pocket. Like that. And he got an angle to come over for that 8. Straight in would have been a little awkward, but he made sure he had a proper angle on that 7 in the side pocket. So nicely done. Down on that round 7. Send ball down, goes to the top rail and side rail, but he's straight in. Tiny angle. Tiny. Very small margin of error. But these young players like to show off their stroke like that. Nicely done. Very smooth. Made sure he didn't power it up too much and scratch in the upper left. Proleague knocking on the door here. 9 ball down. Proleague has 7. He's on the hill. Leo needs 5 in a row. Leo breaking off. Now he's breaking off from the right-hand rail. That breaking from the box didn't seem to work out, so he's reverted back to breaking off the right-hand long rail. Breaks off. I didn't see anything fall. White ball's down behind the 6, all the way down table. The 1 ball's up table as usual, and down to the left of it is the 5 ball. So we're going to see a push out here. Down table, you got that 2-9, little off angle deal. Up table, you also got the 4. In between the side pockets, you've got the 8 ball up a little. Also down table are the 7 and the 3 ball. So where are you going to push out here? Are you going to move that 9? I would move that 9. Every time I'd move that 9. But he's left it available, and he's left a snooker. He pushed out to a snooker. Leo's barely gets out of his chair. Yeah, you can have that back. I know I can jump. Can you? But he's going to a cushion. I don't know. Yeah, I can't remember if I saw him with a jump cue in his hand. But he's behind that 3. I would get that 9 ball out of there myself. It's just too tasty. I don't know if he's looking at that. 1, 2, 3. Almost
shot. Needs to make a run.
Almost. Well, come down, catch a 9. Okay, tap the 9. Made it. Almost unavailable. First, you got to deal with this 1 ball here, though. Don't get ahead of yourself. Don't count your chickens. And that 5 ball could come into play. Just may be able to avoid that. I'm not sure. But he may be. I don't know what he's doing. Okay. He's going for the 2-9 combination here. he can bank it into the rail, into the 9. I mean, that's what I would try to do. Not real high percentage, but hey, the other guy's on the hill. Let's go. Let's go. I'm not sure that did not work out. I'm not sure what he was trying to do, trying to overcut the 2 perhaps, but it was on the rail, so we'll never know. Knock for Proleague. 8 balls left on the table, and he's got a nice little pattern here. The 8 is in the way of the 5 going on the upper right. So we're going to have to be a little creative here. But he's on the 2 nicely, or the 3 nicely. And nice little screw back for that 4. So where is he going to put the 5? That's what I want to know. What you got in mind, Proleague? With the angle he's got, I don't know if he can get under the 5, but you might be able to. Could play position for a bank, possibly, or if he likes combinations, maybe he'll bring the white ball above. And that's what he did. He brought the white ball above the 5, lined up pretty good on that 5-8 combination. But I generally avoid those combinations if I can. But he's got those young eyes, so probably no problem for him. But he's got to use the rest. Got to use the Batman bridge. Batman to the rescue. But it did not rescue him. He's left a shot for Leo. Straight, very straight. He's got to bring the white ball down for that green 6. But that 8 ball there could serve as an aid. But he avoids that entirely. He uses a whole lot of spin. Kind of. I believe he's still got to look at the 6 in the lower right-hand corner pocket. 7 is near the foot spot, just to the right of it. The 8 ball's up table, lurking near the upper right-hand corner pocket. 9 ball's lurking near the lower left-hand corner pocket. Open hand bridge. Little kill stroke. He shot that with a draw stroke for the first few rotations, and then the draw fizzled out. It turned into a follow shot. Or Koyo does that sometimes, and a few others. Not many. He's got the 7. Just make the 7. Don't even worry about that white ball. Don't even worry. You're not going to scratch. You may hit the 9, but most likely you're going to have a look at the 8, as it's less than 2 inches away from that upper right-hand corner pocket. Down, 7. Send ball down. Good shot. Yeah, he's clear of that 9. Barely. He's smiling. All right, let's go. 2 balls left. He's going to screw back. Saw him practicing these shots earlier. Watch out. Okay, he's not going to scratch. It's going to be a little funny, but still a serviceable angle on this. It's tricky. Risk of scratching either pocket. If you go for the lower left or the lower right, dangerous scratching. So you may have to dig down on this ball to make sure he avoids the scratch. It makes potting the ball a little more difficult at the same time. He could play safe. He could overcut the 9 on the white ball up table. Some players will do that. But I think he's going for it here. But 9 ball did not fall, but he got effectively a safety shot. But yeah, he's a little tight. You know, he knows his opponent's on the hill. He knows he needs 5 in a row. That can get the heart pounding a little faster sometimes. He's left to bank, and this ball does bank. Lower right. Yeah, that's what he goes for, but it's a little short. It's going to go up. It's not going to go, I don't think. It's going to hang up. Yeah, it's going to hang up. So Leo still has life. make sure you don't miscue. I've done that on shots like these, made me want to cry. Gotta keep your wits about you. 9 ball down. Leo has 4. He needs 4 in a row. Quite the hushed atmosphere here at S1 currently. All the players are engrossed in their match play. Give it a few hours, it'll get louder. Right now I'm looking at Zhao Kin playing Wit over there on table 8. Who else can I see? I can see young David playing. David is playing, I'm not sure. Mark writing on my notes on my pad here. Rishi versus Charles. Oh,
David, Charles David.
Charles David, yeah. So one of them, it's going to be see you next time for one of them. So only one Filipino player will advance beyond this current round here. No, it's a race to 8. We're beyond the qualifying. We're in the knockout stages. Oh, Rishi. I'm sorry, Rishi. I thought he said Raj. So yeah, we got some tight battles going on here as Proleague breaks off. Hits them pretty hard. But again, nothing, balls just aren't falling on the break with regularity. Not on this table anyway. This is the one I've been watching. Yeah, Raj, yeah. Yeah, the winner of this match plays Raj, a young 14-year-old phenom from the Philippines. One of them, anyway. And the other one is in battle right now with Rishi, another young phenom from India. So a lot of interesting matches going on as we have Leo looking at the 3. Trying to use that 6, but that's not a big ball. So white ball got away, and he's left the ball for the side for Proleague, and he's on the hill. 6 balls remain. Not the easiest of frames. The 8 balls on the rail there. But almost 3 diamonds up from lower right. But he might be able to maneuver around that 5. But you got to get the nice little angle off of this 4 here. And he's not straight in. And he's a little hyper-cued with that 8 there. Yeah, he's putting his hand in between the 8 and the 5. Is he going to try to spin down? Okay, he spins down table. And going to be a little funny on that. The 8 ball smack dab in the way of his travels up table. Might still be able to get there, but this thing is kind of risky. He went for it anyway. White ball goes up table. And Leo still has life. He needs 4 in a row. 5 balls left on the table. The 9 balls on the foot spot. Up table you have the 7 and the 5. Down table you have got the 8 on the cushion. In between the 2nd and 3rd diamonds from lower left. And the 6 ball has got a little more than a diamond away as he pots in that 5. The 6 ball is just above the 1st diamond on the lower left. But he tried to go forward 3 rails and spin. The 6 did not cooperate. It's going down, down, down. Lands just outside the knuckle of the lower right-hand corner pocket. This is another opportunity for Proleague, but watch out for that 8 ball. Watch out for the 8. He avoids the 8, and he is going to come close to scratch him, but yeah, it's not going to go. White ball catches both knuckles of the upper right-hand corner pocket. And he's got an angle on the 8, but it's a little tricky here. That 8 ball is froze to the rail, or real close. You might have to come below that 8 ball. Like that. They caught the knuckle. Got a little funny. Now, what you got in mind? You gonna try to roll this up table, frozen on the rail past side pockets? No, he's gonna try to lag the 8 up table. Wanted a little more out of that, but he's still got left him with a little bit of an angle and about 4 or 5 feet of distance. But he keeps opening the door for Leo, so be careful. This young man can play some pool. I see him all the time practicing. You want to close the door when you have chances. You might not get any more. But Leo did not. He hit it fast. He hit it thick. Shot the ball into the rail. So this is a nice opportunity here. Nice look. At this 8 ball. 9 balls on the foot spot like usual. 8 ball down. Proleague Phosamton from Chonburi. Winner. Scoreline 8-4. Back in a few minutes with Mark White or Jeet. Not sure who. But we'll be back in a few minutes.